Good morning. Good morning. They want to make friends.
Everybody. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
It's good to see all of you and welcome those of you who are been regulars. We really appreciate you coming back. How many are regulars? Excellent. Excellent. And first timers? Wonderful. Very good. Okay. We really want to welcome everybody. This is really a special monthly event that we really enjoy. We have them from April through November, and we're really happy to have each and every one of you to participate and get to explore our parks and get a little exercise as well. And as you are now, you know that this is the one park that allows your favorite people, your dogs. So I'm happy to see all of them here and welcome them to our hike as well. And I want to introduce you to my colleague who on the Board of Supervisors who's joined me, Supervisor Don Horsley.
Hey.
I think he knows everybody already knows him, so he's like.
No.
Former sheriff.
But I'm happy to have him
Somebody
here.
asked me if I was with the police. No, I'm not. I used to be, though, with many years ago, as a Daly City police officer, so I still in PAL with Daly City. And I grew up in Daly City, used to live in Moss Beach, and pretty much used to this kind of weather. The sun will come out about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. But I want to introduce my dog, Bandit.
Hey, man.
Welcome, Bandit.
If I was the,
Wow.
she does things like that on command. Am I going to introduce Dave?
He's right behind you.
Well, first. Well, this is Bill Kehoe. He's the vice chair of the Mid-Coast Advisory Council, and he came here as well to join all of us. Hello. And we have back here Dave Holland, our park director.
On your left.
He's hiding behind you.
Thanks. I'm not going to say much. I just wanted to have an opportunity.
Before you start, Dave Holland's our former parks director, and he's now our assistant county manager, and our current parks, public works and parks directors here as well, Jim Porter. Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Now, Dave is going to have a few comments, and then he's going to introduce you to a very
Yeah,
special guest
I'm not
as
going to.
well.
I'm not going to talk very long. This is a pretty special piece of real estate we're going to be on today for a lot of different reasons, and it was a long, arduous journey from the time for me that I got here about 6 years ago. We've been working with Post on it. Paul Ringgold is here from the Peninsula Open Space Trust, who were our partners in putting this together, and Paul's the knowledgeable person on all this land.
Thanks. Today's hike could not have been planned more perfectly in terms of timing, because this past Tuesday represented the culmination of about 7 years of work to bring this property from private ownership subject to development threat into ownership by the county. We just this past Tuesday, Post transferred this property along with 2 others that will become part of a complex that we'll continue to work on to complete this segment of the California Coastal Trail to County Parks. Post began this process in 2004 when we acquired this piece from a private buyer, a willing seller, which is how we do all of our work, acquisitions of properties from willing sellers. We then serve as an interim owner as we work with partners like the county parks, public funding partners like the Coastal Conservancy and the Wildlife Conservation Board, to bring these properties into permanent public ownership and recreational for recreational use. So I won't get in too much into the details, but I just wanted to mention a couple of things that we're very proud of that were accomplished during our tenure. The first of which was the construction of the trail that we'll be walking on today. This property, as most of you who have used this area in the past know, has always been a beloved hiking spot for neighbors, residents of the Half Moon Bay area, and we wanted to really affirm that and formalize a trail network. And at the same time, we cleaned up some of the uses that were happening off trail, which were causing erosion. We did a huge amount of work up on the bluff top that you'll see when we're up there. The bluff top area used to be pretty much a complete sea of pampas grass, which is an invasive plant that comes in and pretty much overtakes all of the native plants in the area. We removed all of that, and that area is now very successfully being regenerated with native plants. And so what you'll see up there today is the result of a lot of that work. And all of that work was funded by the Coastal Conservancy, which also provided some of the funding for the protection of the property along with the Wildlife Conservation Board. So that's one element that we contributed during our ownership. And then, of course, the county very generously offered to take over management of the trail once it was completed. So even though we just transferred the property to the county, County Parks has been managing this trail network since it was opened over a year ago. It's been about almost 2 years ago. So anyway, welcome everybody, and we're really glad that we're able to participate in such a great event on such a
It's a normal day.
Clouds burn off. So.
Okay, thank you very much. It's nice that it is wonderful that we were able to have this event at such a special time. Now we want to hear from the parks staff.
Scott, you got something to add?
My name's Scott Lombardi. I'm the park superintendent. We started this actually last year. It was our first time out here. So great turnout. I mean, how many people we got here today? Wow, that's fantastic. Big. Like Paul was talking about, this has been a joint venture taking care of this property, and County Parks has taken a lot of pride in assisting Post with this. We've had a lot of volunteer help out here also. SCA crews have helped with rehabbing some of the trails, off trails that were illegal trails, and they rehabbed them. Other than that, I mean, let's just get this thing started up. Let's get it going.
One more important piece. The importance of the land, aside from having this beautiful area where you have your trails on, is it completes the land segment of what is known as the Fitzgerald Marine Reserve. That's all out in the water, but this finishes that last stretch that goes about 3 miles, and it gives us a landside protection. So when you get up there, look over, then you're bound to see some seals. So now let's go see them.
All right, just remember, folks, that we have our friends of Fitzgerald coming to support us. If you have any other questions, of course, the ranger staff can help you. We're going to stop and try to do it at some interpretive points that we can point out about the land, but the friends of Fitzgerald can help you as well.